First off, the pandemic has affected many families, children, businesses, social life, jobs, the economy, and most of all, the education system. Because of COVID-19, there are approximately 1.2 billion children out of school or absent from in-person learning. COVID-19 has changed e-learning remotely and on digital platforms difficult for most families, especially for the children who succeed the best by in-person learning. Children are having an increased retention rate of information since the pandemic, putting them further behind in their education and making it harder for their future. Every country has its own economical issues with infection rates worldwide, but there are 186 countries affected by school shutdowns. With such drastic changes for children to adapt to, the education system and families are wondering if online learning is best after or if the pandemic subsides. Technology has been on the uprise in the education department with advancements each year. By 2025, online education is estimated to be a $350 billion industry. That's with the Zoom conferences, that's with online tutoring, that's in the learning software that's available for children in grade school and college. So if you think about it, even before the pandemic, technology for online learning was already taken over by society. The pandemic just made the progress move on faster. The challenges of online learning is that some students don't have all the necessary equipment and advancements that they need to succeed. They don't have reliable internet access. Some children are living off a low income, subsidy housing, and some children are even homeless. So the internet access is hard for some children to succeed successfully. The effectiveness of online learning depends on the age group and the support that students have, because college students, high school students, they are more structured and disciplined other than kindergarten or grade students, those in grade school. They need more discipline and their attention span is shorter. So a structured environment is strongly advised to succeed with the e-learning during the pandemic. Without that, it's going to be hard. You need all support that you could possibly get: friends, tutor, family, librarians, just a strong support system and focus group to succeed successfully. To everyone who has school-age children, high school students, and college students, stay focused. It's very hard during the pandemic. You could get unmotivated, so stay motivated, because you could say, hey, no one else is going to school when one school district has opened up with lack of strict rules as far as face guards, face masks. Some school districts don't even allow them, some do. So you may get unmotivated and deterred to not go, because there's so many different rules with every other county or school district, or a family friend don't allow their kid to go to school with the mask because of the district says so, and then another family friend is against not going to school with the mask. So it's a lot of pull and push in every direction with this pandemic and e-learning system. Lean on your peers, join tutoring groups, and stay safe, because your success depends on it. The most important thing about e-learning to me is there are advantages, because you could do it at your own pace. You could do it in bed. You don't have to get dressed. You could do it at your table while you're eating lunch or breakfast. But the hardest part about e-learning is actually staying focused. Doing it at your own pace instead of on a schedule will have you forget when an assignment is due, or be late submitting assignments, or failing a test because you didn't have that study group, that study structure that you need to succeed and pass the way you should. So all my sources came from the news, Fox 40 News, came from CBS. It came from news articles that I read, and from family members that are registered nurses. And I just say to the pandemic and e-learning and being around everybody is hard. It's very hard, but stay safe and stay focused, and you could do it.